What's going on, y'all? It's your guy Tez the Five,
You got CJ 100.
and we are the 5100 podcast coming at y'all again with another reaction video.
Yes,
My
sir.
boy, we got one in the tank for him this time, bro.
Yes, sir. This is it can be controversial. But it's definitely a conversation need to be had. Because I think there's a disconnect, which we've talked about, between the older generation and our generation, and they just don't seem to get what we're trying to tell them, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
boy, I think this is an important conversation that we gotta have, and this video, girl, is gonna show a lot of.
I agree. So let's go ahead and get to it.
I'm not necessarily old school, but I was raised by the old school, and I believe in that 100%. Like a woman, she needs to feel protected by her man. She needs to feel taken care of in every sense of the word. So,
but see, here's another part that this goes to, is that the new evolution of woman is partly our fault.
It's all agreed. Okay.
I'll go there with you, because we have neglected our responsibilities to make a woman.
Exactly. Yeah.
Partly our fault. Who is our? Like, bro, when I hear these conversations, I really be wanting to know who is the our. And when I hear these conversations, I look at it like this: we dealing with the remains of what Gen X left before us.
The boomers,
we look
Gen X, yeah.
We look at. They dealt with the situation of, the crack epidemics and leaving the homes and all this stuff. We just, the millennials and Gen Z, bro, we just trying to figure out our way. We trying to figure out how we recover from these situations that y'all left, bro. I hate when older men say,
bro,
our. I hate it, bro.
Bro, like it's you, y'all. It's my generation's fault. Say that.
Yeah.
Like, because when you look at our generation, like I said, we're the most involved fathers, the most productive as far as what we earn. I mean, this is just a fact. So when they constantly want to shift, like they want to talk bad about our generation, and then they want to, it's like they go back and forth. I don't understand the logic. Like, you cannot continue to talk about us, because you want to avoid the women. Let's be real. You avoiding the women. And you notice he said partly our fault. So where's the other part, sir?
Come on now.
Tank.
Come on now.
Because you got all these songs, uplifting to the fullest degree sex. So what part do you play yourself, and what part does she play for listening to and want to engage in that activity? Like, they want to blame us for everything. Not that we don't have blame, but we can't be all of it, G.
Come on, bro.
That
gotta spit it out.
That don't work, bro. I don't understand that, bro. I truly don't understand it.
Facts.
So now you got young cats from the street like that. I ain't got no problem staying home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, woman got to pay for my food. Oh man, it's 50-50. It ain't 50-50. Partner, a relationship with a woman, with a wife, is not 50-50. No. If you're married, it's 85-15.
How you feel about that one, my boy?
Well, he's gonna break it down, and to a certain extent, I actually get what he's saying because of the woman's stay-at-home duties. However, that's a different discussion for a different generation.
Come on, bro.
Everybody's working. That's what our generation is. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not exactly right, but I think between 60 and 70% of women are working. That means a lot of people fucking working. So, like, I hear him, but there's this idea that men do nothing at home. I don't cut no grass. I don't take out no trash. I don't kill no bugs. I don't unplunge no toilets. I don't unplunge or fix dishwashing. Not the dishwasher, but the drains. Like, I don't do nothing home. And the argument is men are not doing that anymore. And I'm like, okay, where are the stats for that?
Right.
Exactly. It's cap. to uplift and exalt the woman, like we continue to do in this climate, in this society.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
85, 15 what? Because if you measuring it like that, what is my 15? Let's
What am I
like you
doing?
said, like, hey, bro, exactly. You hit it dead on the head. If my little bitty 15 is making sure that this house don't fall down, that's a big ass 15%.
That's
bro.
a big 15. But that's the thing, like that's what they do. They sensationalize this stuff. They make it seem like women have to do everything to absolve them or what they may have to do. That's what I feel when I watch
Yeah.
this stuff, when I hear this stuff. Now that's just my thought and my feeling. And I'm saying it's fact, but that's just what I get from it. Also, you know, if you're paying all the bills, that's a huge burden off her. So what
Man.
else she's supposed to do?
Right.
It should be 85 if that's the case, but it's usually not in this generation.
Come on.
That's why they lose me, bro. Anything else you got to say on that? Because I
Not,
don't know, bro.
bro, you dead on. You dead on, bro, boy.
Okay.
Really, the way it works is you more your responsibility.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
I've got to bring you in. Come on, boy.
You just a baby.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, when you said it was
Yeah.
50-50,
No,
I
it's
said,
not
okay,
50-50.
60, 40, 70,
No, it's
30.
not. This is how it works.
Now, bro, I did want to hit on the point of what the young brother said.
Okay.
He said, what is 70, 40, what is 60, 40?
30, 60,
30.
40.
Because he is identifying with the generation that we
Come
are
on.
in. He
Come on.
identifying with our reality. You brought up a good point, CJ. It's more women working now than ever. So
Bruh.
you mean to tell me she just working to work? She working to put in on these bills. Inflation up now. I don't know when people gonna watch this. It could be 2032. But we
Right.
went through a time where gas was $4-5 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
We need all the support we can get to build strong families now. Everything is up. So I
Everything.
understand where that young brother coming from 100%, because he in the generation that we deal with every day, bro. He deal with the women we deal with every day, bro. So I identify with him 100%. That's the reality we in, bro.
And women are different today.
Facts.
Like they don't even want to be home taking care of the children. Today, feminists say, like they might not say it directly, but they shit on women like that.
Yep.
They have no respect. They can say a woman can do what she wants, so I don't care. That's a disclaimer, okay? That's basically saying I covered the basis of not disrespecting them, but I'm still gonna disrespect them. It's like when
Thanks.
somebody say, I don't mean no disrespect, but they go ahead and disrespect you. Like,
Say the most disrespectful
You know what I'm
thing they
saying?
can find.
so it's the same thing, bro. Women
Yep.
are different today. Women don't want to be at home all day. Women think that's a weak position. Women want to go get the bag. Women want to be able to do what men do. Like we see that. So while you're right in 1975, my nigga. Like this is 2022. Women don't want to stay home. They brand ambassadors. They shaking their tail feather everywhere. They like we know people personally that's in relationships that still do that.
Thanks.
So it's a different generation. So I hear you, but I reject you, my guy, because it's not what we're dealing with today.
It's all.
It requires a woman more money to take care of her, to run the household. You're not really good at running the household. You don't know where the kids. You don't know where soccer practice is.
Where the kids at?
You ain't been to the last PTA meeting. You don't know nothing. You just ignorant.
So who's the teacher again?
That's right. You don't know nothing. A woman knows virtually everything
Everything,
to really run that empire.
Bro,
Go ahead, Tess. Go ahead.
when I seen that part right there, that really made me. It didn't upset me, but
it was cringe.
It was cringe because it don't matter how much knowledge my woman has of what goes on in this building, it's still my building. It don't matter Who managed Tesla plants? Everybody know Elon Musk, the #1 guy. So as much knowledge as the woman can have about the day-to-day operations of the house. Little Kenny had a boo-boo today. You know what I'm saying? The baby girl got cheerleading practice. I might not know none of that. But I know that if my guidance and if my benevolent dictatorship don't be a presence in this house, it's gonna fail. I hate that point. It's not the fact that I don't understand what he's saying. I think what he's doing is he's devaluing the benefits of the man's leadership in all of those points, bro. That's how they got me, bro.
He basically says she's the king. What he means is she's the manager. I'm the CEO of this. You're co-CEO. So yes, we discuss, we deliberate, we figure out what's the best course of action. But if no decision can be made, I'm going to make it.
I'm the
yes,
tiebreaker.
you manage it. You on the ground floor. Gotcha. You're on the ground floor. But I built this thing. I'm the blame if this thing doesn't go right.
Yes, sir.
So you cannot be the leader and be the manager. You got a position. You got that co-position. Play it. See, like you said, I don't disagree with what he said as far as the details. It was that one word he used versus using the word management. See, you want to make them feel good and still be like, well, I'm going to tell the truth regardless. You can't do both. You got to tell the truth like it is, Steve. And this is the problem that I have with Steve over damn near everybody I heard. But that's just my 2 cents. So, yeah.
I'm doing what I do. I protect, provide, and profess. 3 P's that a man show love. If you're not providing for your woman, you're not protecting her, and you're not professing your love for her, what you doing? And until we start teaching this to the younger generation, they actually think that a girl supposed to pay for something. Man go out and get his woman, prepare a place for his woman, and set it out for his woman, and she take care of it.
I mean, me, bro, I agree with the other dude's original point. It is my job to build a foundation.
Yes.
And that's one thing, bro, we done talked about numerous times on our platform, bro. As a man, you need to build a foundation that everything else can stand on. But for Steve, once again, bro, he got the mentality that it ain't 50-50. All right, bro, cool. If that's the sword you want to die on, fine. But once we get deeper into this video, you gonna see what he's talking about with the 50-50 thing. We gonna get into that point, bro, because we hear this a lot from a lot of older men, bro. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, so I don't want to get there yet.
Here's what's interesting. So there's stats that with a woman, her career is on a whole other level than his. She making money. He stays home. I don't think that means he's emasculated, because I think even to your point, Steve, if y'all got a relationship where, listen, sister's career is the top career, that doesn't mean you can't protect. That doesn't mean that you can't show love. It means though, wait though. It means though, you got to be clear about what your role is.
Yeah, I can understand this. Things that got a little, off kilter. She making more money. That's cool. And you decide to you got to stay at the house for a time with the kids. There's nothing in me that's going to allow myself to sit here the entire time while my girl go out and kill everything we use. And I'm sitting at the house babysitting.
But wait, Steve, what is more important than making sure your kids, your sons, your daughters are prepared for the world? And if it's a brother at the house who said, listen, she got this financial thing, but I'm about to prepare some soldiers in the house. It don't mean that he ain't sitting there doing nothing. But we have said as men that babysitting, it ain't babysitting. It's preparing our babies for the world in a way that they need to be prepared.
That was a comment on the side that was like, that's right. It's not babysitting as if it's your kid. Look, bro. This is the gynocracy. This is the feminist ideology. I don't agree with him. I don't, because I truly believe a man's job is to hunt and kill and provide for the family. I truly believe that. It's a little different today, but the main thing is still the main thing.
Yep.
But you brought up a point about these guys' level of income. I want you to kind of break that down.
Yeah, bro. The 50-50 argument is so crazy to me because we live in a world now where I mentioned earlier, bro, everything is up. Everything, gas, food, everything is up. I feel like a lot of these guys equate money with manhood. Guys like, you know, your Kevin Samuels and your Steve Harveys.
Yeah.
And these are rich men. They have rich points of view. So it gets guys that are building get looked down on because they're building. And this the thing. I've seen enough of Steve Harvey and Kevin Samuels for them to, even if they said, no, I'm not looking down. If that's the case, why is that such a high thing on your vision board, I guess?
Yeah.
To say against other men, bro. It's like, bro, my value as a man don't equate to my wallet, bro. And guys like these guys,
at least not
100%.
At least not 100%, right?
It play a role,
right?
But even if I don't have the $100,000 a year job, my respect shouldn't change if I'm making 20 or 30,000. Am I taking care of what I got to take care of as a man?
And
that's
why are you with
point,
me?
Bro.
Like, that's another thing they don't want to ever talk about is like the woman chose that. So are you saying women should choose the men that make $100,000 a year? Well, it's only 10% of them in the country. So a lot of people gonna be unmarried. Like we talking like the average income of men. Black men is 45,000, white men is 50,000. So I think Asians is like 75 to 80. So the average man basically makes about 50 grand a year. Off 50 grand a year, you're not gonna pay 100% of the bills unless you're gonna be in the hood.
Facts.
And if we're there, we're gonna be blamed for not protecting our family not enough. So it's like, what are we talking about? They're talking from a rich man's mentality. Facts. That's why it's missing them to a degree, because they're able, like, and let's talk about Steve. We know dude is a multi-millionaire. He has a daytime TV show. His wife ain't cooking and cleaning like that.
No.
They got a maid.
Facts.
He on the road all day, every day. And he's not gone for a couple hours. He's gone for a long time, bro.
Hey.
These guys are constantly moving. So you're speaking from a position which every average black man, white man, whatever man does not experience.
Nope. That
is not the average man's life. So I get your point, but it does not resonate here.
Right.
And this is where guys like that and old heads. And what's crazy is he's a combination of both. So it's like it's double trouble type stuff. But you can't expect us to live how you living, bro, because the reality is most men would never achieve that.
Right. And I wanted to get to the babysitting point.
Okay.
I agree with part of what he's saying, but at the same time, that ain't a man position, bro. Like it's you not. Said, CJ, as a man, bro, your job is to get out here and hunt, get out here and provide, get out here and protect the spot. Make sure everything taken care of. Right. Now, you definitely play a role in your child's life with letting them know lessons and stuff like that, discipline.
Yeah.
But to be sitting there, bro, I got a story for you.
Okay.
So, bro, it was this dude that stayed up the street from me. White guy, kind of like a hippie guy.
Okay.
And I met him. We was outside. I think he was getting mail. I was getting mail. We ended up talking. And I told him where I worked. He was like, man, you know, I don't work. I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah, man, my wife does all the work. I'm like, oh, for real? He was like, yeah.
Was he a white guy?
I'm like, yeah, white guy, white couple, 3 kids, 2 kids.
Okay.
He would stay at home with the kids all day. The wife working a 12-hour job, like we never seen her, bro.
Yeah.
Dude would be outside skateboarding, bro, riding bikes. And I remember when my wife's mama met him and he told her that. The look of disgust on her face was so funny, bro. I just died laughing because it's like, we understand what the position of a man is, bro. I laughed at bro.
Yeah.
I didn't, it not to make fun of him, but that was their dynamic. Dude, don't work. He said, I don't work. Not like I ain't getting a job. I do not work. I lost respect for him. And it's like, I see what dude is saying, but we know that ain't the role of a man.
And what's funny is women would lose respect for him too. They would make a joke out of him. And that's why it's funny when these women talk about how they make all this money, but they still want a man that makes money. Like the same amount or more. It's because women don't want to provide.
Come on.
Like they just don't. That's why when Steve is talking this, it's like, bro, you're missing the point of our generation, bro. Yep. That is not how we moving. And dude right here definitely missing it because you literally talking about the role of a wife. Like, bro, no. Like, I mean, and people do that. I understand that, but I don't respect that position. I can't. I'm not built that way. So when Steve was saying the man in him won't allow it, I 100% agree with that.
Yep.
I can't do that. But wow. It's funny how it was a white dude that did it, and it's okay. Whatever. So,
Sometimes you gotta create a model. It ain't
But it's like, hell no. I can't show my son, and I can't give my daughters the vision of a man sitting at the house while the woman is out getting it. I can't make my daughter think that's cool, and I damn sure can't make this boy think this is cool. If the family folds up and your ass was at the house when the family sank, what we talking about here?
Steve, there are things that you can do around the house.
Shut up.
What? Motor grass. Motor grass.
Man, come on.
We're gonna do that regardless.
Regardless.
Like, nigga gonna cut the grass regardless.
Tank just should have left that out. But
Tank questionable anyway. Right. Like his background, his progress report ain't looking too good.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I'm 100% with Steve on that point.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I agree, man. I can't have my son watching me clean up the house, bro, and watching me wash dishes, and my wife out here, man, driving a damn 18-wheeler. like, bro, I get it. I want my son to see me putting together a cabinet.
Yeah.
Tearing the shingles off the house. Whatever I gotta do to show him this is the role of a man, bro. I'm not saying a man can't do these things, bro. A man can change diapers. A man can make bottles. But that can't be my primary job. No. Because what I'm showing my son is it's cool for you to sit on the couch all day and watch soap operas. And when your wife come in, now you do what she telling you to do. Can't do it, bro. Can't do it.
I can't. And I agree with you, bro. And, you know, like I said, dude was trying to make his point, and I get what he was saying, but, bro, that's not going to work.
No.
Even if a woman does that, you can't convince me she's going to respect and appreciate you as a man. Like, she'll appreciate that she ain't, she'll appreciate she ain't got to do the shit you doing. Of course. Who wouldn't? Like, I appreciate the fact that back in the day, people used to pump the gas for you, and now I got to do it. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, it ain't a big deal. So, to wrap it up, man, Steve and them, I feel y'all, but y'all are lost on this generation.
Thanks.
And I ain't talking about the generation of man. I'm talking about the generation of woman.
Period.
Like, you don't get it. Like, you truly don't get it until you're out here. And y'all guys are most likely married. And the guy made the point. I never believe in 50-50 because there's no such thing, honestly. All people really mean by that is we both paying bills. That's what they mean. Like, most of the time with a man, especially, is he gonna be doing 60 of the 60-40.
Come on.
But so it's like, let's just stop the cap. Like, we gotta stop the cap, man. That's all I got.
And bro, my final thoughts on it is, bro, we got to learn in our generation to not be defined by the ideals of the old generation. I'm not saying the roles, the ideals, the roles I get, but the ideals of paying all the bills and look, if you can do it, fine, brothers. But if you cannot, don't feel like less of a man because you can't. Because 90% of men can't do it on their own for a family.
Facts.
For yourself,
that's the key
bro,
word.
For
The
yourself,
family.
if you can't do it, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Go out here and get you a second job, my guy.
Right. Yeah.
But for a family, I got a family of 3, bro. Ain't no way I could do this without my wife, bro. And that's me. I'm being vulnerable by saying that. We doing okay. But I know why it's important for my wife to work. It's important because we both have agreed that it's going to take both of us to make this ship go the way we want it. The only thing is, I'm the captain. So if we sink, it's on me. That's all I got, bro.
So on that note, we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yes,
so
sir.
for your guy CJ100,
your guy Tez the 5.
we are the 5100 Podcast.
5100, 5100, 5100, 5100, 5100, 5100, the 5100 Podcast, the 5100 Podcast, the 5100 Podcast, 5100 Podcast, the 5100 Podcast. It's the 5100 Podcast.